million in 2025. Bengals Director of Player Personnel Duke Tobin said at the NFL Scouting Combine last week that he believes the team could re-sign Higgins and extend Jamar Chase, as well as Trey Hendrickson. Meanwhile, the Eagles are releasing six-time Pro Bowl quarterback Darius Slay just weeks after winning the Super Bowl. The 34-year-old says he does want to play one more year in the NFL. With the first overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Titans are set to host several top prospects in the coming weeks. Edge rusher Abdul Carter visits Thursday, followed by quarterback Cam Ward on Friday. Shedeur Sanders will visit next Monday with Travis Hunter, meeting at a later date. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Well, happy Tuesday to you. It would be the 4th day of March, 2025. It is sometimes considered a military holiday, Jared. March 4th. Okay.
Yeah.
Had to stretch on that one.
Oh, I know. March 4th. I was ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite as catchy as May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, we got 2 months for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll wait. Oh, well. In the news, the physicians at Kaiser Permanente are facing harsh criticism after a patient's surgery left him with brain damage. The doctor said, however, that they did get lucky. Yeah. Turns out they removed the part of the patient's brain that wants to press charges. Ah, yes. Yeah, okay. My daughter, Amy, sent me a knock-knock joke, okay?
Uh-oh.
Probably from my grandson, okay? My grandson, JJ, is good with these. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Hey.
Hey, who?
Hey, who? Werewolves of London. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. We'll
I like it.
We'll move on from that.
We'll blame. Good. I like it.
Yeah, we'll blame JJ for that. Okay. Anyway, no fair today.
No. They had to go dark Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yes.
They'll be back.
Be back on Wednesday. And so will we at our brand new KXO broadcast booth right under the grandstands at the fair. Maybe about 100 yards further south from where we were for about 30 years.
Well, so, you'll be able to find us. People can find us, I'm sure. You can't miss us.
Yes. Yeah, we're not hiding. We're there. Okay, let's see. What else is going on? I don't know if you noticed, but California has the highest gas prices in the nation. Yeah, the price of gas is so high, Lindsay Lohan is now forced to choose between drinking or driving.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready.
Let's get started with our big shot birthdays. Actor Paula Prentice is 87. Singer Chris Ray, 74. Actor-singer Ron Moss of Player is 75. Musician Emilio Estefan of Miami Sound Machine, married to Gloria Estefan, 72. Actor Kay Lenz, 72. Actor Catherine O'Hara is 71. She was the mother in the Home Alone movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Actor Mike Kelty Williamson is 68. That was Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Actor Patricia Heaton is 67. Actor Steven Weber, 64. Metallica bassist Jason Newsted, 62. Actor Stacey Edwards, 60. Actor Patsy Kensit, 57. Actor Andrea Bendewald, 55. Actor Jessica Heap, 42. Actor Scott Michael Foster, 40. Actor Audrey Esparza is 39. Actor Margot Harshman, 39. Actor Josh Bowman, 37. Actor Andrea Bowen, 35. Actor Jenna Boyd is 32. Local birthdays coming up.
Goddard's Gold. From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold. Goddard's Gold. Saturday, 9 p.m. to midnight. And Sunday morning, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
We have happy birthday wishes for Bianca Soriano, Alfred Ornelas, Carmen Garcia, Jose Galaviz, Gloria Lovio, Lupe Montoya, Jalen Johnson, Linda Arroyo Cornejo, Kathleen Wilson, Larissa Wilson, Steve Walker, Maria Madrid, Sergio Romo, Nicholas Martinez, Art Sedelia, Jerry Merton, Renee Flores, Sebastian Tejas, Anna Osuna, Reina Vidari, Linda Wyatt, and Gloria Rivera. Happy birthday from KXO. I noticed Sergio Romo on the list. He could have been on the Big Shot birthday list as well. And the way I look at it, with that slider that he threw, if he were left-hander, he'd still be pitching in the major leagues, right?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, today is National Grammar Day in the U.S. Martha Brockenbrough started the day to encourage people to celebrate good grammar and language rules, which is unusual because people who constantly celebrate good grammar and language rules are usually named Karen. I did pay attention in school, in the English classes. So, yeah, okay. I didn't pay that much attention in the Latin classes. I didn't figure I'd ever need to use that language. Okay. We've got news. Are you ready?
It's time.
It's a look at World and California news headlines, brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They are delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Stocks are down dramatically with President Trump's tariffs and retaliation from China, Mexico, and Canada now reality. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says you'll likely pay a lot more for a lot of things.
This is completely dependent on how long these tariffs stay in place and what the retaliation looks like. So it does tend to lead to higher prices.
As the U.S. pauses military aid to Ukraine, Europe isn't standing still. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen.
This is a moment for Europe, and we are ready to step up.
Two storms collide, and that means severe weather from the Rockies on east this week. This is meteorologist Craig Allen.
Tens of millions of people will be affected by either wintry weather or severe thunderstorms and heavy rainfall over the next 48 hours.
The dismal forecast did not cancel this morning's Mardi Gras parade in New Orleans. CBS News Brief. I'm Peter King.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Governor Gavin Newsom issues an executive order requiring state workers to go back to work in person 4 days a week beginning in July. The state worker in Sacramento preferring to work from home.
And I know one of the things they're going to say about us coming back is for collaboration purposes, but Honestly, we do a lot of collaboration on Microsoft Teams, and that works great.
Newsom signed the executive order Monday. 30 detention officers at a juvenile facility in Downey face charges of child endangerment and abuse, conspiracy, and battery for allowing and encouraging so-called gladiator fights.
DOJ's investigation began last January after we received leaked footage of a so-called gladiator fight.
State Attorney General Rob Bonta, the indictment mentioning dozens of fights involving 143 juveniles between the ages of 12 and 18, many physically harmed. Former LA Fire Department Chief Kristen Crowley giving her appeal for reinstatement to the LA City Council today. She needs support of 10 of the 15 council members. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you. Give them a call or go online and schedule an appointment. El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at El Centro Motors.
KXO News. Arrest made in El Centro murder. A man implicated in a November 2024 murder in El Centro was arrested on Sunday. Here is George Gale.
On November 10th, 2024, to the 1000 block of Sandalwood, after reports of shots fired, a victim, 45-year-old Francisco Romo, was found with 2 gunshot wounds to his upper torso. The wounds proved to be fatal. During the course of the homicide investigation, Rudy Isaac Hernandez, a 32-year-old, was identified as the shooter. On Sunday, March 2nd, 2025, at about 1:40 a.m., Hernandez was located in the 600 block of Main Street in El Centro. Hernandez was arrested and after questioning was booked into Imperial County Jail on charges of murder. Bail was set at $1 million. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A Monday morning accident resulted in an arrest for driving under the influence. The accident was reported at 9:36 a.m. Monday when a field worker in the area of Preston and Brockman Roads notified the California Highway Patrol that a Honda CR-V had hit a pole and was in a field. Responding officers found a front bumper with the license plate attached at the scene. The apparent driver of the car was located a few hours later and admitted to being the suspect they were looking for. The individual was not injured, but they were charged with driving under the influence. The incident remains under investigation. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
The winners of the 3rd annual California Midwinter Fair Business Window Painting Contest have been announced. Here's George Gale with details.
Valley Vida, 1560 Ocotillo Drive in El Centro, took the top prize for their depiction of this year's theme, Valley Gras. Second place went to Gordon's Carpet at 945 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Third place went to a Womanhaven Thrift Store at 742 West Main Street in El Centro. The three winning businesses received plaques and admission tickets to the fair. The annual contest invites local businesses to decorate their storefronts to align with the fair's theme. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Road has been closed. The heavily traveled road in El Centro has been closed. The city of El Centro says that Dannenberg Drive between Dogwood Road and Bell Lane is closed to all traffic until further notice. The closure is due to construction activity. As the Southern Lift Station project continues, motorists are advised to use alternate routes. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you. And at Quick Lane, you don't need to make an appointment. They service all makes and all models. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Now, you do need to make an appointment for the mobile service vans that come to you wherever you are in the valley.
Don't do it. Don't drive under the influence of any drug. Alcohol and marijuana are the most common drug often found in the blood of drivers involved in car crashes. You are 4 times more likely to get into an accident while drinking and driving. Statistics show that immediately after use of marijuana, 25 to 35% of users become impaired. Driving under the influence of marijuana is a serious criminal offense in every state. Have a designated driver to get you home safe. This message is brought to you by the Imperial County Sheriff's Office and funded by the Cannabis Tax Fund Grant Program.
And it's page 2 of the local news with a side of weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They're serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day at Burgers and Beer.
An 18-year-old is dead following a shooting in Brawley. Here's George Gale.
At 2:18 this Sunday morning, Brawley police received a 911 call about a shooting in the 600 block of South 17th Street. Arriving officers found an 18-year-old male resident of Brawley with a gunshot wound. Life-saving efforts were made at the scene, but the victim succumbed to his injuries. Brawley investigating team is investigating the shooting along with the Imperial County Sheriff's Office Scientific Investigations Unit. Brawley police are asking that anyone with any information about the shooting should contact the police department. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the blue ribbon goes to Ted Flores. Ted Flores is a Brawley artist. He has lent his artistic talents to the California Midwinter Fair for over 25 years. This year, the Fair Board decided to recognize Flores for his efforts. Just before opening day of this year's fair, Ted Flores was presented the Western Fair Association's Blue Ribbon Award. Flores' work is on display this year in the Preble Building. It is a massive display honoring this year's fair theme, Valley Gras. In presenting the Blue Ribbon Award, Charisse Alford, Fair Board president, said, as a designer and builder, Ted is really crucial to the fair because he makes their themes come alive year after year. She said she doesn't know what they would do without him. She said his work was amazing. The Blue Ribbon Award is a yearly presentation by the Fair Board. And the Board of Supervisors meet Tuesday. Yeah, it's today. Well, here's George Gale with that.
The board will start off by recognizing the local firefighters who assisted during the Los Angeles fire. On the action calendar, there will be a presentation on the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation by the director of the IVEDC. A board will consider agricultural benefit program grants for the Future Farmers of America programs at a few high schools. Calipatria Unified is seeking a $150,000 grant. Kxo Unified is seeking a $100,000 grant, and Brawley Union High is seeking a $150,000 grant. Board will discuss various positions in several departments, including public works and public health. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Brawley Mayor says SCAG scholarship applications are being accepted. Gil Revelar is also a regional council member with SCAG. The Southern California Association of Government is offering the scholarships in partnering with the California Transportation Foundation. Applicants must reside in the SCAG region, which covers the counties of Imperial, Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, and Ventura, or on tribal land in the SCAG region. You must be a graduating high school senior or a currently enrolled community college student planning to attend a 2-year or 4-year college or university, must have a minimum 3.0 grade point average, and you must be eligible to work in the United States. To apply, you need a minimum 500-word personal statement describing your career goals and interests, 2 letters of recommendation, transcripts from your current school, and a completed online application available at the SCAG website. The deadline to apply is by 5 p.m. Friday, March 21st. KXO Local News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For March specials, enjoy our drink of the month, the Irish Gold, or an ice-cold Guinness on tap. Our plate of the month for March is chicken poblano pasta. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, temporary warm and tranquil weather conditions will continue today and tomorrow before the next series of upper-level disturbances arrives by the end of this week. This next weather system will bring breezy to locally windy conditions, much cooler temperatures, and a chance of rain to the region Thursday and Friday. After that system departs, a ridge of high pressure will build over the region this weekend, resulting in warmer and drier weather. 70 the high in the valley yesterday, 45 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 38 miles an hour yesterday. Today will be sunny with a high near 77, west wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast in the afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 48, south wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 80, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. Wind gusts could reach as high as 20 miles an hour tomorrow. 51 degrees downtown El Centro, 58% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest 5 to 7. Air quality is good in the valley except moderate in Calexico. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place for a quick getaway. The Peanut Patch, they go nuts for you, and so much more. The Peanut Patch with many homemade candies and treats. How about fresh English toffee? Oh, so good. Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. So many homemade chocolates and so many other great items available at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday, and they are welcoming you with tours. Yeah, ask about tours. Tuesdays and Fridays. Check it out. Find the Peanut Patch on the web, thepeanutpatch.com, and get directions. Go to the Peanut Patch. Enjoy a day among all the friendly people and the great things available. The Peanut Patch. They go nuts for you and so much more at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Sports Time is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action last night. It was the Pistons pounding the Jazz, 134-106. The Kings beat up on the Mavericks, 122-98. Thunder topped the Rockets, 137-128. Hawks slipped by the Grizzlies, 132-130. Heat hammered the Wizards, 106-90. Trailblazers topped the 76ers, 119-102. And the Warriors whipped the Hornets, 119-109. Coming up, a look at small ball.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the Houston Astros are planning to play Jose Altuve mostly in left field this season, according to manager Joe Espada. A 9-time All-Star, 3-time batting champ, and the 2017 American League MVP, Altuve has played all but 2 of his 1,767 Major League games at second base. Let's move to left here, Jose. And Atlanta Braves starting catcher Sean Murphy will miss the start of the season with a rib injury. The one-time All-Star and Gold Glove winner is expected to be sidelined 4 to 6 weeks with a cracked rib on his left side. And in football, Minnesota Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold is unlikely to be franchise tagged ahead of the 4 p.m. deadline today. Minnesota still is interested in working to re-sign Darnold, but it is likely to be without any tag, according to sources. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to Kxo AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of Kxo AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And right now it's time to take a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. President Donald Trump's blanket 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada took effect today, an extraordinary action aimed at bringing America's top trading partners to heel, but it threatens to weaken the North American economy, including that of the United States, at a time of significant stress for inflation-weary consumers. Trump also doubled the tariff on all Chinese imports to 20%. Those duties sit atop existing tariffs on hundreds of billions in Chinese goods. China and Canada immediately retaliated with tariffs on American goods, threatening to ignite a damaging trade war. Mexico said it would announce retaliator measures Sunday. The Trump administration said the tariffs were necessary to flow the stem of fentanyl into the United States. And what will the cost to Americans be with the sweeping tariffs? Well, Mexico and Canada supply a significant share of several key food items. For example, Mexico is the largest supplier of fruit and vegetables to the United States, while Canada leads in exports of grain, livestock, and meats, poultry, and more. Agricultural products from Mexico and Canada in particular could become more expensive for consumers as grocery retailers operate on thinner profit margins than most industries. Among electronics, consumer electronics are among the top goods the U.S. imported from China last year, and those prices will go up as well. U.S. stocks opened significantly lower today and tracking lower. Right now, the Dow is off 775 points at 42,419. The S&P 500 off 102 points at 57,47. The NASDAQ down 292 points at 18,058. Gold up $15.20 an ounce. Oil off $1 a barrel as Russia and Saudi oil interests say they're going to pump more.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The skies will be sunny today with a high near 77. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 48. South wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Partly sunny on Wednesday with a high near 80. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Those winds will become south-southwest in the afternoon. Right now, we're looking at 54 degrees downtown, 56% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality right now, air quality throughout the valley is good, except it's moderate in Calexico. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days every year.
The best oldies on the radio.
1230 KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Retaliation announced or in the works as Canada, Mexico, and China respond to U.S. tariffs, which took hold today. And the tariff news has rattled Wall Street for a second straight day. Financial exchanges dropping steadily. The Dow is off 728 points. CBS's Adrian Bard is in Mexico City.
Speaking in a stern voice and ticking off all Mexico has done to cooperate with the U.S. lately, Mexico's president called President Trump's tariffs offensive. She will announce both tariff and non-tariff measures on the U.S. on Sunday.
Mexico and Canada are facing 25% tariffs. It all could lead to price hikes for consumers on all sorts of things. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Autos that, we assemble them in the United States, but to get to a finished product, we may go back and forth between Canada, Mexico, up to 8 times. So that means a fee will get paid 8 different times. It could raise the price of a car by about $3,000 per vehicle.
Correspondent Imtiaz Tayyab is in Ukraine. The Trump White House has suspended American aid to the war-torn country.
A Ukrainian official has told CBS News the Trump administration's suspension of military aid to Ukraine gives the country only around 6 months before it starts running short of vital ammunition, as the White House continues to pile pressure on Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to pursue peace with Russian leader Vladimir Putin.
And Zelensky said today he wants to, quote, make things right with President Trump. Air traffic controllers have complained for years about staff shortages and old equipment. Texas Republican Troy Nels at a congressional hearing today.
105 systems out of 138 identified as unsustainable or potentially unsustainable, and 58 of those have critical operational impacts.
Well, 2 storms are merging to bring nasty weather to much of the nation over the next couple of days, from the Rockies all the way to the east. Meteorologist Craig Allen says winds will be strong in the deep south.
We are going to have precipitation in the form of rain, thunderstorms, mixed wintry precipitation, heavy snow, blizzard conditions, heavy rain and flash flooding. There is going to be critical fire weather danger as well.
Well, Target says sales and profits during the holiday quarter slipped as customers held back on spending. The retailer said there will be meaningful pressure on its profits now because of tariffs and other costs. Wall Street, the Dow's down 750. The S&P is down 100 points. NASDAQ down 294. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
The winds have eased in the Carolinas, and rain is on the way as crews battle a string of wildfires.
The biggest wildfire is near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's burned more than 2,000 acres and remains largely uncontrolled. Area resident Christine Robertson.
Experiencing seeing what we saw, the fact that no one's homes were taken from us, I would say that, yeah, that's pretty good. That's a miracle.
At least 15 houses and buildings have been damaged by a wildfire just across the state line in Robeson County, North Carolina. Rain and severe storms are in the forecast for the Carolinas tomorrow. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Nielsen says just over 18 million people watched ABC's telecast of the Oscars on Sunday. That's a 7% drop from the year before, stopping 4 years of ratings growth for the show. 34,000 users reported technical problems with the Hulu feed. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Bucley.
I can't go a day without it.